I said there's clean bowls and spoons too. I said wash your hands.
The 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. You got nothing. You got nothing. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
So he's just trying to run the ball. I bet.
One of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a full 3
I said your opponent.
wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
No, I think he's off today. I don't think he works weekends.
Play action now. Rivers.
Oh,
man, it's Mike Williams.
I thought that was a sack, bro.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards.
Oh, it's just George's friends.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Rivers.
Sam and Merced
out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd
George is asking who's over.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again.
Oh, what the fuck, bro? That's a pick.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown
I hella read that
of the
fucking
season.
play.
And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, Rivers. And that
Bro, what the fuck, bro? That's a pick. Yeah. My dude just stood there.
What a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%.
Nah.
It's not that way
outside
anymore.
linebacker.
So more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Go.
Now what? Huh? What, George?
Jackson, option right. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Jackson, options out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Ben had my quarterback ever since I traded him for him.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, throw right side, complete to Williams. A 1-yard gain there following a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag
God,
routes,
just looked at
you're
the
able to hit
fastest
a receiver
quarterback
in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch.
He may try and run for this. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run
touchdown.
The quick slant caught. Some collective
That wasn't a touchdown,
over there
bro?
on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
There's a RPO. Touchdown, boy.
End zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying
MVP,
this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Who? I'm killing with my quarterback.
Top and good, so maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run.
Nah, both the plays that he had scored on, I fucking, it wasn't letting me pick it off. He threw it like right in front of my guy.
Really nice play by the defensive guys.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Bill, 180, 190. Hey, 79, 79. Hey, high 7.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers.
Oh my God, bro.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
He thought it was a pick, bro. He stood there after he caught it.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash.
Nah, I just went straight to this game.
But a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
He's throwing it right at my guy. I can't pick it off for some reason.
At the 24-yard line.
Who did he trade him to?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive was
Melvin Gordon?
very
no, I don't got Melvin Gordon.
Methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Let's go.
It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Jackson, options out left. Stepping up.
Why did he just go to that animation for it, bro?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big stop, let's go.
Jackson Jackson, options out left.
Come on,
Not even
bro.
a chance to pitch that one as he swallowed.
Bro, you haven't
up
seen
in
how
the
you've been
backfield.
scoring on me?
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He's just throwing it at my defender, bro. I can't pick it off for some reason.
Man open left side, it's Williams. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh.
And that's going to be
Come on, bro.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on, come on, come on.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Shoot, shoot. Hey, look, hey, easy, easy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Just gonna fucking break every time.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Huh?
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz.
Who, Luckett?
For a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
Small, bro.
To
You should
follow
be
your
getting
assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down.
Sack that fool. Fuck.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
What the fuck, bro?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That was the first time I ran that play. I seen him, but it was making my quarterback do some weird shit.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
What the fuck?
Williams.
Oh, hell no.
They'll gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Jackson being chased out left. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and that'll be incomplete.
Come on, bro.
Well,
You
they
guys
took
serious?
their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed.
Block.
Guys, they like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Let me do that shit, bro. The fucking ball didn't go through my body.
Get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff looking right.
Makes his ass fumble.
Only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
You better be afraid of me. Wait, 80
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's checking left. Hey, Haywood. 55. Check 55.
And the blitz does come. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to run it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
What the fuck?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
31's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Hey, Rocket. Hey, Delta. 55. Bravo. 55. Hey, eat. Check pass. Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Let's
And look
go.
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Hell
crusher
no.
there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either.
What
this is a great play here
fuck? That
defensively,
fool scooped that
and at a
shit
time
from the
that they
ground,
sorely
though.
needed one, and that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now they try the right side here. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
How do you play?
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important
It's like third person too, isn't it? Yeah, that's just like.
Okay. Hey, Brown 80.
The fuck? It's not letting me move my phone.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get your swarm on.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Call you what, bro? Oh my God, this guy.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Wait, 89.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Touchdown, boy.
They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
He shouldn't have even got a 2-point on me, bro. I should be winning the game right now.
The touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, team. Go slow. Come on. It's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check.
Oh.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Oh my God.
It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair.
My receiver fucking got bumped, bro. The linebacker bit on the run, too.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
180, 115.
You got lucky as fuck, boy.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Bro, it was doing some dumbass shit. Like,
so this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it?
Bro,
because when we saw the output in the
shit
first
kept happening
half,
like that. I was just
you think
like,
to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Even on the 2-point conversion, bro, like it just went straight through my body. I was like, oh, hell no. And he was having all day, too. What's that fearless ability he has? Bro, that fool, he was picking up pressure. I thought... I think he gets the regular abilities, but his X Factor ability, you gotta unlock it. That was a good game, bro. I just fucking, I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. I couldn't do shit. And that drop my receiver had, bro. That drop that my receiver had, and it turned into interception, bro. That shit hurt me, bro. I was hurt. Hell yeah, that was the game, bro. And I still had a chance after that. Joey Bosa was a beast, though, bro. He was eating.
That's why I try to get all the other linemen fucking in there so that you could just double team or somebody else won't come.
No, I had a double team him. At first, I wasn't. I was just letting my running back go for routes or whatever, and that fool was getting in like crazy. Yeah, I put a running back to block after that. After he stopped me on 3rd and 10, I think he got a sack. After that, I just put my running back to block every time.
Hey, but Jackson, I was trying to get that fool. I thought everybody was just gonna sleep on him, he was gonna get cut, and your ass ended up coming up on him, traded for him though.
Bro, I traded a good for him. He's tight.
And he got a big arm too.
Yeah, 95 throw power, I think.
I cut what's the name, fucking Easton Stick, and that fool with the Lions is fucking killing with them.
That's Chad.
That's Chad?
Yeah.
Oh man, you should have told me I was fucking I played Chad.
I didn't want to get your confidence on her.
Bruh, you should have told me, dog.
Yeah,
You
that's
told me that all of it. I'm not even letting this nigga touch the ball.
the way you're doing with me.
Huh?
So the way you're doing with me, motherfucker.
Keeping the ball away from you?
Bro, you was wasting the clock. I was like, oh hell no.
That's what I do, bro. I'm a real football player. Like, we gonna run this clock out and we gonna just run the ball. That's why I'm like, Melvin Gordon was my whole fucking offense, because all I do is run the ball every play. I'll run the ball every play with his ass.
Nah, Lockett was tight, bro. He was juking every first guy, bro, every time.
Hey, I told you, bro. I see you in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a good game, bro. I'm definitely gonna have to get that run back in the playoff.
All tops. All right, I get with you.
All right.
Right.
I'm ready to join the party.
What up, though? Yeah, that food boast is bad, bro. Yeah, it's hard to it's harder when you play a good team like that. That fool, he was blocking hella good, bro. Like everyone, I'm leading the league in sacks, bro. And this fool, I think only had like 1 or 2 sacks. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't think O line really mattered that much, but that fool Freddie traded for all the best O line in the league. He had all day back there. Damn, bro. I was trying to go undefeated too, bro. Motherfucker, I gave you the ball and you dropped it 2 times. Damn. I got a bye week next, bro. I gotta sit on that L for another week. All because 2-point conversion, bro. Who? The fuck? What's up? You wanna play, George? Or you wanna play Fortnite? One of the two? I need to practice my offense, bro. I haven't played this shit in a while. I didn't know what plays to go to. I had just made this playbook a couple days ago. It's like my first time using it. I didn't know what plays to go to when I needed to play. He told me. What you doing, bro? You wanna play Fortnite or what? He's not on. Hold on, let me check.